Hi, Junior with today's thought, and today's subject is an unfortunate subject that I wish I would not have to talk about, but I'm going to have to. We're going to have to talk about the rising tide of anti-Semitism on college campuses. For instance, before we get to the main example, so ridiculous and so vicious and petty. I honestly found it hard to believe, but it's true. You'll see in a moment. But first, briefly, University of Alabama, Jewish students put up a menorah for Hanukkah. This is Hanukkah, and it was vandalized during the night. It was torn down, and in its place, anti-Semitic, not just anti-Israel, anti-Semitic slogans, graffiti. That's University of Alabama. Columbia, Jewish students put up a menorah, but they were specifically told by Columbia, by the university administration, that they had to take it down every night. They could put it up during the day, but they had to take it down at night, lest some vandals, lest that one get vandalized too. And I'm really disappointed that the Jewish students didn't threaten to sue. That's what I would have done. We have a right to put up that menorah, and you have to provide, the university, provide whatever security is necessary to safeguard that menorah, to prevent the vandalism, and at the university's expense, of course. And in fact, I would even go farther, just all these incidents. I would, if I were the governor, I would petition the governor to call out the National Guard to prevent this kind of vandalism. The perfect example is, talking about universities, when Eisenhower sent the National Guard to Arkansas to integrate a school, a college that was not allowing black students. And this is not the governor of the state. This was the President of the United States, Eisenhower, and he sent the National Guard to desegregate that school, to let the students, and you can go find a photo if you want. It's not germane to today. I'm not putting it up, but you can see the students being the black students, the first black students being escorted into that school. So I see no reason not to do the same thing for Jewish students. But what I want to get to today is, I said, this is going to show you how vicious and how petty well, let's just go right to the story. So first of all, we have to talk about food. This is about food, and we have to talk about couscous. So I'm going to show you, this is a picture of couscous. This is traditional Middle Eastern couscous. I usually associate it with Morocco. Maybe it comes from Morocco. Anyways, it's a very fine grain, it's made from semolina flour. Anyways, the grains are very, very small. Now here is a picture of another couscous. This is Israeli couscous. An interesting story, the origins of the origin of Israeli couscous. This was the early years of Israel and modern Israel. The earliest years are 1000 BC, but we're talking about modern Israel. And there was no rice. Rice was very short. There were a lot of food things were in short supply. In fact, when I was 15 years old, I was in Israel on a tour, and it was fish almost every day, because we had meat, I think, one day, because beef was scarce in Israel in those days, 1968, a year after the war. Anyways, getting off the track as usual, get back on track. The point is that Israeli couscous is much larger, as you can see in the photo. It's much larger and easily distinguished. Oh, the reason I get back off track, so that's where the origin, they called it Ben-Gurion's rice. That's what they called it, Ben-Gurion's rice, because it was a substitute for rice. Anyways, it became popular. I understand it's a popular breakfast dish for children to have it with ketchup. Israeli couscous with ketchup on it, but it's used in this country a lot, in salads and things, and that's what we're going to talk about. It's easy, but it's much larger. It's easily distinguishable from traditional Arab couscous. Now, where is all this leading? It's leading us to the food hall of Yale Food Hall, and here's this photo. Read the sign: Israeli couscous salad with spinach and tomatoes. Okay, Israeli couscous salad with spinach and tomatoes. But now I'm going to show you the second photo, and this is a more recent photo than that one. Couscous salad with spinach and tomatoes. Couscous salad with spinach and tomatoes. So we've gone from Israeli couscous salad with spinach and tomatoes to just couscous salad with spinach and tomatoes, because the administration of Yale could not bear to have the word Israeli on a food item in the Yale food hall or cafeteria, and Lord knows how much worse it can get from here, but it's really sad, and I fully support the House of Representatives, and I think probably Republicans in the Senate, that they want legislation to withhold federal money from these universities, who not only do not do anything about preventing anti-Semitism and this kind of hatred, because that's what it is, anti-Zionism. I'm sorry, except in a very rare case, maybe it's anti-Semitism. If it were Syria, who's killed hundreds and thousands, Assad has killed hundreds of thousands of his fellow Syrians. No demonstrations there. They don't say anything about no demo. Yeah, you don't see the students marching about that. But Israel, it's a different story. And here we have not only Yale University not doing anything against anti-Semitism, but accepting it and even promoting it, even to the point of taking the word Israeli off of a menu item. It's really disgusting. It's really sad. And I guess that's my thought for today. Thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. Share this video with anyone you think would benefit from it. But most of all, come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.